Hello, I'm Kathy Lucia, and I wanted to share with you some of my Tai Chi teachings from what I've learned from my grandmasters and what I've learned from my over 21 years experience of teaching Tai Chi, and how these simple moves, breathing exercises, and different essential oils or whatever you want to use to calm you before, how this can really help you at home. So you only need to do this about 10-15 minutes, so I want to take you through some simple stretches and breathing. So we're going to begin with how we stand. I want you to stand with your feet, toes straight forward, and then you rock back and forth, end up with your weight on your heels, not the balls of the feet forward. This causes strain on the knees. So you want to get back, and also the top of your head lines through the spine, shoulders over hips, and then to your heels. Then you soften your knees just to where you're comfortable. Take your first inhale in the nose, and as you exhale, you drop the ribs a little so your ribs are in line with the pelvis. Then you're going to take another deep breath in the nose, and as you exhale, you sink in the chest to relax the neck and chest, and hang your head down and take 2 breaths in the nose and out the mouth, and as you let it out, let go of the tension in the neck and shoulders. So here we go. Try to let the chin go to chest. Then you pick your head halfway up, ramp the chin diagonally up and back, and then level your chin to the jawline. Then you're going to take your tongue and place it on the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth to stabilize your neck. Then take another deep breath in the nose, and as you exhale, float the hands up to the dantian, your low seed center, and imagine you're holding down helium balloons, just that much pressure. And again, soften the chest, rounding the shoulders forward, but your head is in line with the spine. For 1 minute, you're going to breathe in the nose and out the mouth. And as you breathe in, I want you to think of joy, love, and good health. And as you exhale, let go of any doubt of that. Let go of any tension in the shoulders and neck. And you're going to continue this for at least 1 minute. So I'm just going to do about 4 breaths right now. You would do at least 8 or 9. So here we go. Inhale. Hold it and exhale for about 6 counts. Then hold that exhale for 2. Inhale for 4 counts. Suspend the breath for 2. Exhale for 6. And then let all that air out for 2. And 2 more times. Inhale. Hold for 2. Exhale. Keep a smile in your eyes. And 1 more time. Inhale. And let it out. Let go of all your tension. Then you're going to lower your hands and open your eyes. Let's begin with a neck and shoulder stretch. So we're going to inhale deeply and shrug up to your earlobes. Then exhale, spiral out the fingers, root your heels into the earth, and lift the back of the head, Do 20, up into the sky or to your ceiling. And just turn your head 9 times, side to side, releasing the stress. Inhale, center, exhale, turn. And 9. Head center. Inhale, shrug. This time, spiral the thumbs inwards and reach down and just gently shake your head no, reaching your back of the head up to the sky. then center one more time. Inhale, shrug. Bring your thumbs to the front in neutral. Reach down into the earth and lengthen the sky, and then hang your head and arms for 2 breaths as we did before. And then pick your head halfway up, ramp the chin back and level it. Make light fists with your hands as though you have a raw egg in them. We don't grip tight. It's nice and loose. We're going to open your shoulders by circling around. Exhale on the bottom, inhale on the top. If you have shoulder issues, you can just do it like this, below the shoulder level. Otherwise, take it all the way up and rotate from the ankles, right to left, and reverse. The centrifugal force of your fists at the bottom will open your shoulders. 8, 9. Elbows. Just like airplane propellers, you're going to lubricate your joints and go the other way. Then wrists and fingers. Rolling through the biggest range of motion you can with your wrists, keeping your shoulders down without sneaking them up. Keep them down and reverse. Then gently shake out the hands. If you have arthritis, this is a really good time to massage gently 9 times around your palms, and then 9 times on your thumb. To release tension in the top of the hand, you're going to turn it over, and where the 3rd knuckle is on your middle finger, gently 9 times circle around that joint. So we don't have the joint sticking out. We want smooth, relaxed, long fingers. And then the 2nd knuckle of the thumb. Then each finger has an emotion associated with it. And if you are worried about something, I want you to massage it, and then you're going to release your worry and invite in trust or your faith. With your index finger, you're going to release sadness and invite in joy. Your middle finger is impatience. So let's get rid of that impatience and bring in your patience. Wedding ring finger, anger. So massage that and let it out and invite in your love. And with your pinky, we're going to do fear. Fear is from the wrist out the pinky, release it and bring in your courage. You would do that with the other hand. I'm going to save time by not doing that right now, just a little bit of this. And then we're going to bring our hands down to the dantian. This is your dantian for strength. Your upper dantian is for balance, right here. So we want to make sure they're in a straight plumb line. Your weight is back on your heels. And for beginners, we just cup the hands and rub to create heat, but also to tap in your chi, your kinesthetic energy. And you breathe, the shoulders are relaxed, and you can start to feel some density of the molecules that are getting denser and denser between the cupped hands. And then come to a stop, close your eyes, and imagine that you're stretching soap bubbles apart and bringing them back together. And this is what your chi kind of feels like, your kinesthetic energy beyond your body. And then you're going to turn it over so that your right hand's on top, and you're going to stretch it out to your size of where your chi ball is. And this is designated by the lower dantian around right above the pubic bone and where your sternum is. And so the first meditation in Tai Chi is called wave hand like clouds. And we're going to do lots of things by doing these slow, gentle motions. We're going to massage your internal organs. So we're going to, just by turning side to side, imagine you're closing the hands, turning them over, and you're going to hold, say, a full moon or a ball, and then as you turn to the other side, they close like a new moon, or just till they close. And notice the yin and yang of the hands always facing each other in opposition. So you're going to inhale the entire time. You go to the side, in through the nose, and then you exhale out the mouth. And continue this at least 9 times. If you decide to close your eyes to feel the chi, make sure the head stays level. And this gentle, slow motion massages all your internal organs that we forget. When we get sick, most of the time it's an internal organ that is damaged, so we need to take care of them in a soft, gentle way. Let's just do one more. And then we end in the center. Now we're going to do the second simple Tai Chi meditation called Push Clouds. Take both hands over and lift from the elbow up, not the shoulder, but lift up. And imagine you're pushing clouds away. When you come to the side, float up from the elbow and exhale and press the clouds away. So think about clearing your path so that everything you want today is easy. If you have good intentions, of course. My eyes follow over the top hand. As you breathe in, expand the lungs in your ribs, in your belly, all the way around and in your back. And as you exhale, cinch your waist, squeeze the ribs, and release all the tension. Push the clouds. As you get better in Tai Chi, you'll be able to widen your stance and get lower, and you get lots of strength in the legs. But if you have knee issues, please keep it up here. Over time, you will have stronger legs and stronger knees. Finish in the center again, and we're going to do one of my favorite moves of just a wrap twist, like ragdoll arms. The front hand should touch your shoulder, and the back hand touches right above the pelvis on your kidney. After 9 of those, go ahead and slow it down and turn all the way around you. For 9, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, we're going to work on the low back and hamstrings. So I want you to bicycle your shoulders, but not in the elbows. Let them hang down, and I'm going to take you down. You're going to exhale and just go as far as you can go. If you can go all the way down, fine. Let go of the low back. But notice the shoulders are bicycling. Inhale, return up. If you get dizzy when you do this, just press under your nose into the palate, and that will stabilize your blood pressure, which goes low when you go down and up. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale down. Hold in your tummy. And exhale up. So now let's do that to the side, on the inside and outside of your foot. And if it's only to here, that's okay, wherever you can go. But that will stretch your back, opposite side, internal obliques. Exhale down. Inhale back up, and always finish symmetrically in the center. From here, we're going to touch your fingertips if you can. Walk the feet in and do 3 knee bends into a squat. If you can go all the way down. And if you can, you bring your back up as tall as you can and press your elbows into your knees and take a deep deep breath. Exhale. You hold that just not too long. So we're going to imagine you're going to do a handstand and load all the weight on your hands to unload the knees, so then you can come up one vertebra at a time. Do 2 big shoulder rolls. And as you exhale and come down, we're going to press up into the sky as you do a side lateral bend. Inhale up and exhale. So you're going to do that again. Press and up. So we're using our 5th meridian from here out the heel of the palm. Reach. Now let's add one more element to it. After you do this, we're going to come up and spiral back, and imagine you're swimming over. Grab your ankle or your calf and pull your nose towards your knee. And do a half circle. Inhale, come up. Other side, exhale. Keeping the shoulder down. We don't want this up, it's down. And inhale up, spiral back, and swim over. Exhale. Half circle, and up. Good. So you could do more of those if you want. I'm going to move on, and we're just going to do some hip circles to get the synovial fluid flowing in your hip joints. If you can, I want you to scoop up the hip flexors, your psoas, in the front as the pelvis extends to the front, and then reverse. Like the hula. Two more, 8 and 9. Then for your knees, this is different. You're going to take your fingers and right above your patella, your kneecap, you're going to dig into the quads and lift them up when your knees are straight. Then we're going to circle the knees. Start with not bending too much, where you circle around, and every time you straighten, you scoop up the quads to protect your knees. And I also want you to try to roll on the edges of your foot, not only for massaging the bottom of the foot and the plantar fascia, but also to work on your balance. If you don't land on your foot in the center, you could turn over in your ankle. We're going to strengthen your brain's awareness. So here we go, the other way. 8 and 9. Good. Now comes my secret to balance. Balance is merely physics. So I wore this shirt just so you could see where these dots are of the yin and yang symbol. If you want to stand, number 1, you have to be back on the heels. I already told you that. But if you want to stand on one leg, imagine that your hip is an hourglass and all the sand is in your hip. But if you want to stand on that leg with keeping your shoulders level, you're just going to shift your weight until these dots are over the center of your ankle in a straight plumb line. This can be seen in a mirror, but it's also good. I don't have a mirror in my Tai Chi classes. We want to feel it kinesthetically. Now, once you're in line, you have to root the heel and lift up in the hip. You can also lift here and here. Now pick up your other heel and see if you feel on balance. If you do, try this. You're right in line. It's all physics. Touch down, roll through the foot, and now shift your weight so you're equally weighted on both heels. Let's try the other side, because one side's always easier than the other. Let's see which one it is. Shift, lift. Try to pick up the heel. Now keep lifting in that hip. See if you can find your balance. Then touch down and roll back. So this exercise I like to do 4, 6, 8 times, just to work on your balance and see where you can find it. And you're already doing this when you walk forward and back, but we always You want to know in all directions. And as we get older, we lose our balance, but it's one of the easiest things to learn. It comes back within a week if you practice this, so please do. So the next thing I'm going to have you do is use that for balance as we circle the ankles and toes, the end of our warm-up. We're going to shift your weight again, lift up in the hip. Once you have that balance, touch your toes back in your sits bones apart width and circle the ankle and stretch the underside of the toes. 9 times and reverse, going the other way. The idea is to stretch the underside of the toes as we get older. You want to have enough strength and flexibility in your toe to push forward with the toes to walk. And you lift up in the hip and you strike your heel. And then you lift up in the hip and you push from the back toes. So we practice that exercise for that. Let's do the other leg. We're going to pour the sand into the heel, lift up in the hip and here, touch back and circle. Keep lifting up in the hip. That's it, and reverse. And then bring the heels back to center and just do some heel bounces. Lift your fingers, relax, and just get your weight back on the heels, soften the knees, ribs down. Take a deep breath in the nose. Exhale, sink in the chest. Round the shoulders forward, hands hanging down, and then let the neck go once again. Then pick your head halfway up, ramp the chin back, and level it. And with that, I want to thank you for wanting to learn a new way to stretch your body slowly and gently, gain your balance, and restore your health. If you add essential oils to this, say lavender for relaxing, or if you have pain in your hips or knees and you use the Panaway peppermint copaiba combination or just the copaiba, whatever you want that I'll help you with, this will take away your pain while you're doing it. So be good to yourself and feel joyful, because that's how you feel, centered and joyful at the end of this. Have a wonderful day.